and good afternoon, everybody. It's time for the Bloodbath McGrath podcast, or just a Bloodbath podcast, Bloodbath show. I'm still going through on that. I don't know what to call it, either show or just podcast. But until then, just call it Bloodbath something. But yeah, sorry for, let me start by apologizing for last week. I've been extremely busy. I bought a new car. Well, it's new to me, but it's a beautiful car. I really fucking love this car. It's a Charger, 2013 Charger, and it's all black with these nice rim caps on them. These like I think they're like platinum rim caps on them. And I can't wait till I get some new rims on them. Woo! Gonna be driving down the street, that engine just fucking But yeah. Oh man, I treat that car so fucking good, man. Like, first of all, I don't eat in my car. Like, that's done. Like, no eating in the car. This car's gonna smell like a new car from now until like I sell it in far future from now. But yeah, no eating in my car, no snacks, no only drinking water or something with a cap. What else? Just respect my car, you know what I mean? But first, as a driver, you have to respect your own car. So you have to follow your own rules. So I remember I was leaving work and I grabbed some food. What did I grab? I don't know, some shit that I was allowed to take home. And as I was about to get to my car, I'm like, hold up, I can't eat in the car. So I stayed at work on the check stand, just chewing down my food and just staring at the car through the window, just admiring it. Just like, yes, that shit's mine. As a man, like, I didn't know how much you would love a car until you spend your own hard-earned money to get a car. And you treat that shit better than anything. Like, I treat it better than I treat my room. Like, if you could see my room right now, my room looks like shit. Like, if you could just take a peek. I don't know, maybe one day no, fuck that. I don't even let people come to my room unless it's looking good. But yeah, my car is super clean, it's leather seats, black interior. No backup camera though. On the 2013 ones, they don't have no backup camera, which sucks. But hey, c'est la vie, you know. You just have to turn your neck and do it the old-fashioned way. But other than that, yeah, it's a great car, and I just got done painted off today. I paid the car off cash when I got it, but this week I paid off the car. What's it called? The title and the taxes. So now the car is officially mine. So I have everything. But enough about me. What else is on the agenda? What are we gonna talk about today? So has anybody tried the Popeye sandwiches yet? Because it looks like they're done making them until September something. I still haven't tried one yet. Every time I go there, they're always sold out, and I'm like, all right. I don't even like Popeyes, so when they say it's sold out, I just turn around and just fucking go home and eat. I just want to try, see what the hype is. I feel like Boondocks predicted this shit, like on that episode when the chicken place ran out of chicken, everybody started going crazy. Like all the black people started going crazy. Fucking it was like almost a fucking apocalypse. Like they ran out of chicken. Oh, Boondocks really predicted that shit, man. I swear, black people, when it comes to chicken, black people, y'all be on a new level, man. Man. But nah, it's like a monkey see, monkey do type thing. Cause the chicken's been out since the chicken sandwich, it's been out for like, they say like February of this year, and just all of a sudden people are like, hey, this chicken tastes good. and everybody just wants to try one for some reason. But yeah, I guess I'm part of the problem too, since I want to try one too. You know. Hey, you guys seen the whatchamacallit, the Dave Chappelle special yet? If you haven't, you fucking should see it. There was the controversy with Dave Chappelle, and all the bullshit. If you haven't at least seen the special, you know about the controversy. And when I saw it, the only thing I thought would be controversial was the part when he was talking about trans people, and he and he's fucking like, and he pretends like if he was a black person, but he was born Asian, and he's like, "Hello, everybody, I'm Chinese." And then as he's doing that, this fucking Chinese accent, I'm just thinking like, oh boy, oh boy, I might rub some people the wrong way. But no, people didn't really care about that. People care about what affects them, like the gay thing, trans thing, and what else did he say? Fuck, I haven't seen this since like a week ago. But I do remember the juicy smoulier. Oh man, that nigga said, if y'all remember the part when he was like, oh, like the cop was like, the cop was like recording everything Juicy is saying, and is like, wait, so you walked out to go get Subway sandwiches at 2:00 in the morning? It's like when you just think about it, like before you even hear before you even knew came out he was lying and shit. It's like, it's Chicago, 2:00 in the morning. You walking, and I forgot what day of the year it is, but I'm pretty sure if it's Chicago, it's gonna be cold as fuck. And plus, it's Chicago, and you're a celebrity, and you're walking to fucking Subways. There's just so many red flags that I'm surprised they didn't just put him in handcuffs like as they were questioning him. No wonder black people didn't say nothing when shit started going down. Hey, but hey, you do you, boo boo. My boss was really grilling me the other day about my behavior. Well, not my behavior, just my attitude, my assholeness, I should say. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Well, you guys are the only guys I'm not gonna lie to. You guys are listening to this shit, letting me ramble on about nonsense. I am a huge asshole. And the worst part about it is, a lot of times it's not on purpose. That's the worst part about it, though. Like, I don't know how to be myself and not come off as a jerk, and not come off as this guy who's if you guys never seen me, I mean, I'm pretty sure you see the thumbnail, you've seen the picture. I'm a 6 foot tall, muscular black man with a deep ass voice. All right, just those characteristics alone, like I walk into a room, I scare half the people, especially if it's a white room. Like, holy shit, who's this nigga? But I don't want that, to take away from who I am as a person. When I open my mouth and I speak, I can come off very aggressive, very, especially if I'm in a bad mood. Sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, I try not to talk, but my job requires me to talk to people. So when I talk, if I'm in a bad mood, or if I'm in even a normal mood, it just comes off like, who the fuck is this nigga talking to? And I work over there in Covington. It's majority black. I would say maybe 55-60% black. And like with my personality in that area, I feel like the customers over there, they're more used to women, because most of my coworkers and my clerks are, are females. So, they're used to people at my job. They're used to people, talking like, hey, yeah. And I talk like that too. And I don't want you to think like I'm over here like, hey, what the fuck you want, I try to be, I think I'm a nice guy. I think I am. But the way I come off to people, like, an example. So the other day, one of my clerks, I'm not gonna say her name, but she's one of my favorite clerks. She knows who she is. She's my favorite person to work with, because she does she does everything I tell her to do. But that's not why she's my favorite person. She's my favorite person because she laughs at my jokes. And like, if you want to be my best friend, like, or if you want to be my friend, that you either have to laugh at my jokes or I laugh at your jokes. But if you want to be my best friend, you gotta laugh at my jokes and I laugh at your jokes. Cause I like comedy. I like to laugh. I like having a good time. And so she came to work late the other day, and I was very upset because I really needed her that day. There's this big let's see, how can I basically at our job we have a performance evaluation type thing for the store. So I needed her there to come on time so I can do some extra stuff for the store. But she didn't. She came late. She came about like 20, maybe 30 minutes late. And I don't know if you know about Quick Trip, but every minute counts. Literally. Like, people be in and out that store, just making a mess every 5 seconds. So every minute counts. There's a reason why we don't have breaks at Quick Trip. If you guys didn't know, if you guys were thinking about applying, we don't have breaks. There's no 30-minute, 15-minute break. I mean, you can eat when you want, that's one thing they let you, get. But you don't get to sit back, chill. But hell, there's not even a single chair in the whole building. I remember I was talking with a customer, and I actually came to realization, like, holy shit, there's not a single chair in this place. Like, yeah. But no, she let me stay on topic. Yeah, she came late, and and I was kind of cold to her, which I shouldn't have been, I think, but I was upset at the time, so I guess I was kind of cold to her. Didn't really say hello. And I remember I'm cleaning up the back room, and she comes in, and there's a little small, like, little office trash can back there, right? And she comes in with a big old empty cardboard thing, and she throws it in there in the little trash can, which is already full, right? She just throws it in there in front of me. I'm just like, what the fuck are you? I didn't say this. It was in my head. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't see this shit's fucking full? Like, take this shit and throw it in the fucking big trash can out in the fucking hallway. This is all in my head, but I translated that to with a straight face. I picked up the trash can. All right, now go throw it away. And then she looks at me and just like smiles and just walks away. And I call her name out, and she just keep on walking. I'm just like, whatever the fuck. So I throw away myself, whatever. You want something done right, do it yourself. You know how the old saying goes. So my store manager comes to the back, and she was like, what just happened? I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, blank just looked upset. And I tell her what just happened, and she's like, you can't talk to people like that. I'm just trying to explain to her. I'm trying to explain to my boss, like, what she did, was dumb, like, with the trash, and like, and she's like, yeah, so what? Like, not everybody has common sense. Like, you have to be careful the way you're talking to people. Like, she's like, then she's telling me I've been getting customer complaints, customers saying I'm an asshole. I'm very like, I just brush people off. and shit. And when people tell me I'm an asshole and they like bring up something I did, I almost don't argue with them. Like, did I say that? I don't remember saying it, but that does sound like something I would say, but I don't remember saying it. That's what I tell most people when they bring up some shit I said in the past. But some of these customers, man, like, I know they expect people to kiss their ass and shit, and which I do. Trust me, I do a lot of ass kissing to these motherfuckers. Trust me, you know, I get cussed out every night by a different some drunk ass females or just some dumb ass niggas who didn't bring their fucking ID, or both at the same time. You know, you just have to deal with that shit when you get into management. You know, so I deal with it. I really don't mind being cussed out. This really doesn't really affect me how it affects other people. But yeah, so my boss is grilling me, like, you know, telling me like my mouth is gonna, you know, it's my biggest weakness basically. And she's right. I mean, she said, you know, I'm a very hard worker. Is this sometimes I need to shut the fuck up, you know? And the fucked up thing about it is, I learned that a long time ago when I was younger in high school. I learned that sometimes I could be annoying. So I decided, okay, if I'm annoying, let me just shut up. Right? I mean, isn't that the normal thing, the rational thing you would do if you're fucking annoying, right? You would shut the fuck up. But when you do that and you do shut the fuck up, the next thing they're gonna say is, why is he so quiet? He's weird. Huh? Like, why is he not talking? Why is he so weird? And I've been called weird pretty much all my life. You know, it's like, you know, let me start to say, it's like no matter what you do, you're gonna fail. You talk too much, you fail. Be quiet, you fail. Like what the fuck do you want from me? Like, how do you find that perfect balance? One of my friends, he the guy who drew this picture for me, like on my thumbnail, he has a perfect balance. Even when I think he's talking too much, like apparently to everybody else he's talking just fine. I remember we were me and him were at another mutual friend's house, and the mutual friend's girlfriend, you know, was talking to everybody, and he was talking to her, complimenting her on her drawing and stuff, and I'm just like, nigga, shut up. Like, shit, like, nigga, she don't care about you comments and shit like that. But apparently she did, you know. Apparently, like, you know, he's the normal one, and I'm the one trying to, you know, respect the house and everything. Not trying to talk too much, you know, not trying to be annoying, and I'm the one that nobody likes. Well, that she doesn't like. Oh yeah, by the way, it's my mutual friend's ex-girlfriend now. Thank goodness, because she was a lot of things. But yeah, that's what I gotta deal with at work. But I don't know how most people do it, man. How they can just talk to people. I think it's because I'm trying to be funny. I think because I try to be funny too much, and then it just rubs people the wrong way. I've been told, like, my previous store manager told me, like, I have a creepy grin. He said my grin is creepy. I was like, what? Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? I have a creepy grin. I don't think so. Yeah. But since we're on the subject of work, man, let me just talk to y'all QT customers, man. This is for the customers of QT. Like, I don't know about the rest of my fellow coworkers. Well, I'm gonna speak for them too. All right, can y'all stop with the fucking small talk? Like, when you know what I fucking hate? When people, like, please stop doing this. Please. If you're a customer that goes to QT and you ask this question, I don't like you. Let me just tell you this. Please stop asking us, are we working hard? Huh? Stop asking, what is it? You working hard or you hardly working? Like, nigga, just fucking walk past me to your fucking drinks and stop asking me that same fucking question. You don't have to talk to me. I'll say hello to you, right? You give me a nod to say hello back, and then that's it. We ain't gotta say nothing else until you gotta ask me a question like, where is the fucking frozen drinks? So where's the fucking dildos and what the fuck? Just stop asking us that fucking question. Is, are you working hard? You're hardly working. It's so fucking annoying. What do you want us to say, huh? Like, what do you want us to say? Huh? Oh, no, my son is working easy. Or they'll fucking ask you, you having fun yet? You having fun yet? Like, it's this, people just talk because they want to talk. That's it, man. Y'all niggas just talk because y'all want to fucking talk. Like, you don't have to make small talk. I mean, I'm already talking to myself. Like, when I'm at work, I'm talking to myself all the time. Shit. I be playing scenarios in my head all the time. I be pretending that I'm at a talk. I'm doing some interview with fucking Stephen Colbert or something. You know, just like pretending he's asking me questions and I'm answering my own personal interview in my head. You know, I got my own fantasy world in my head. Honestly, I be thinking about all types of shit. Hold on, let me speak into the mic. Last time I was told I wasn't speaking into the mic. By the way, I'm sorry about the last podcast. I know it wasn't that good. I'm sorry. It was my first one, and if you could tell on the first one, I was pretty nervous. Like, I was like, you know, it's my first one. It was my first one. What do you want from me, huh? But I promise from here on out they're going to be decent. Yeah, I hope they're gonna be decent. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy them. I enjoy making them. But yeah. But since we're still on a topic of work, I remember watching The Office. Michael Scott once said, if you guys watch The Office, 10 cool points for you. If you don't watch The Office, hurry up and watch it on Netflix before, because I heard they're gonna take it off by 2020 or 2021. They're taking The Office off of Netflix, and because NBC is making their own fucking making their own fucking subscription shit. So yeah, so get it while you still can, unless you want to get NBC shit. But I wouldn't recommend that because Netflix is the king of all the streaming shit. But no, Michael said, good managers. No. He said, good managers don't fire people. They hire people. They inspire people. Because people never run out of business. And when he said that, I really took that shit to heart. Because that's, you know, I feel like that's true as hell. You know? And I don't know how to inspire my clerks. You know, I try to talk to them. You know, be friendly. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, if any of my clerks are listening to this right now, listen, that shit's all in that, man. I'll let you know right now. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie to you people, man. That shit's all in that. Like, me smiling in their face and shit like that. Just like, hey, do you wanna do this? Can you take this out? Can you? That's all a fucking act. I gotta be real with you. It's an act. That's not the real me. Hell, and even the fake me that I try to put on for that job is still is not good enough. But the real me, you know what I want to say? Be like, it's 3:00. Can you? Or just tell them like, yo, go do this shit. Go clean this. Go do that. You know, it's like, I don't know what happened in 2019 or in the past 5 years. Like, everybody's gotten so sensitive. Everybody wants them to kiss your. Everybody's like, hey, can you come do this? It's as if they're volunteering to work here. You know, like as if we made them, or not we, like as if Quick Trip made them apply for the store, fucking get an interview and all that shit. You chose to work here. You know, like, nobody made you come and work here. So when they ask you to do something, right, you either do it or go home. You ain't got no ball and chain. You ain't no slave, my nigga. You ain't got no ball and chain to your leg. Like, you can fucking get another job anywhere else. But if you're going to be here, I mean, it's not like they're getting paid. It's another thing. They're getting paid, and some of them. I'm not talking. I'm not, just talking like calling out, one individual person I work with, but I'm just talking about in general. The people I've seen is just like, nigga, like you walking around here as if like you ain't getting paid, as if like fuck what, like you doing this for free? So what, you just want to kick back, be on your phone? I remember this. The last store I worked at, that store I'm working at now. The last store I worked at, I worked with this one chick. She was still in high school. She was like 16 or 17 years old. Like, you always see her, like she's always in the back room on her phone. Like, bitch, what the fuck you doing here? You just trying to get a free check on your phone? And back then I was a clerk too, so I wasn't really stressing over it, but my managers were, right? But I was just like, what the fuck are you? What the fuck? Why the fuck are we paying you? Well, why the fuck is QuikTrip paying you? It's not coming out of my pocket. But if I'm the manager and I need you to do something, right? And the next manager comes in and see this ain't done, like who they gonna get mad at? Not the clerks. No, they're gonna get mad at they're gonna get mad at the manager. Like, why didn't you follow up on her? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Like they. And but another thing is, I know I'm talking about QuikTrip a lot, but I don't know. I just gotta get this off my chest. QuikTrip clerks don't understand how lucky they are to work at QuikTrip, especially if it's your first job. If it's your first job, you don't understand how lucky you are. If it is your first job, because I used to work at Walmart. I worked at McDonald's. And I worked at some temp agencies and shit, but from those last two places, they didn't talk to you like the way they talk to you in QuikTrip. They're like, hey nigga, go do this shit. Oh, you want to do it? Now get the fuck out of here. Like, it's that cut and dry, baby. It's that cut and dry. Like, just like they don't understand. Like if they were to bring that mentality to another like, let's say Walmart or some shit. Oh boy, they gone. Let me tell you something about Walmart. Walmart don't play. All right, I was at Walmart for a year. Like, these niggas will fire you within. They give you like almost, I would say, like a month. And if you ain't moving fast enough and you ain't getting it together, man, you gone, baby. You gone. You are gone. But in QuikTrip, oh hell no, nah. You slow? Shit. Oh well. They can't fire you because you slow. They cannot fire you because you slow. They'll just take away some hours. You won't get as many hours, but they won't fire you. They'll just literally just keep taking hours until basically you decide to quit. That's basically how they do it. And that's probably why they hire so young, because they know that children don't have any bills to pay. Besides like their phone bill, because everybody and their grandmama has a cell phone. Shit, toddlers have cell phones now, at least tablets. They know they don't have no bills to pay. They have no real responsibilities. They're still in high school, so they can gouge them on hours, right? Have them come in, like whenever they need them, and really they don't really won't really promote you until I mean, if they see, what you're doing, if you're actually good, then they don't promote you. But if you're just some kid, whatever, they like, when I see people trying to work QT and they're like over the age of, I don't know, 23, 24, if they're like anything north of 25, I was like, bruh, like, unless you're trying to apply for management, don't, because you're not gonna get the job. These niggas hire young. Like, how old was I? I started working at QT 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago. Yeah, so I'm 26 right now, so I was 22, maybe 22 and a half, maybe almost 23. Yeah, I probably wouldn't even got the job. Like if I was 22 now and I applied for QT, I probably wouldn't even get the job. Probably like, oh, this nigga old as fuck. This nigga 22 years old. Fuck you. We want babies. We want 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Niggas ain't gonna complain about shit. They gonna do it. Hopefully do what they're told. But yeah, I'm done talking about that, man. Shit. Huh? Shit, I'm looking at my notes. Shit. Oh, y'all remember? I was thinking about this the other day. Y'all remember that episode of That's So Raven when Corey was trying to get this girl, and he he didn't know how to talk to women, right? So every time he went to go talk to her, talk to this girl that he liked, he would always be like he wouldn't know what to say. So I remember he was talking with Raven, and no, who was he talking with? No, he was talking with Raven's friend, the dude. I don't remember the character's name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That nigga that said he. Oh man, what year was that when that nigga was like getting popular for just talking about how he was sucking on Raven's titty? He was on that one radio show, I think it was Vlad TV. He was like he was like yeah. So I told you that. So yeah. She gave me that, and then I gave her that that. Oh man, that nigga crazy as shit, bro. But yeah, he talked with him, and he showed him like some raps, like, you know, say this and shit. So he basically just wrote down that dude's raps, and then he started, you know, then he went to the girl and he started rapping to her and shit. And the girl that he wanted was like, oh my god, but then all the other girls in the classroom were like, oh my god, Corey, yeah, I'll give you my panties, and then I guess, like, you know, I mean, he's a kid, you know, the fame got to him, you know, he's a fucking kid, you know, so, you know, you can't really blame him for that. But then I guess I kind of forgot. I think Raven caught wind that he was ignoring the girl he actually wanted, right? So she went to his school and fucking started challenging him to a rap battle, basically, and just embarrassed the guy, just embarrassed him in front of all his friends. It was emasculating. It was just like, and the reason I'm bringing it up is because, like, why would you do that to your own brother? Like I know you're trying to teach him a lesson, but like that in front of everybody. I mean, in reality, I mean, shit. I mean, you kind of scarred for life after that. Everybody gonna be like, "Hey, you nigga that was lying about his raps," you know. I was just thinking about that the other day. It's like, damn, this nigga, this bitch, that's some cold-blooded shit right there. That's some real cold-blooded shit, man. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to none of my niggas. Or if I had a little brother. I remember I heard this girl at work. She was telling me she wanted to be a sugar baby. She wanted to, like, get a sugar daddy. But well, she was telling me her sister, right, was a sugar baby, and she had this dude basically just giving her money and shit, and she wasn't, like, doing anything, basically, you know, like, wasn't fucking the dude, you know, kissing or nothing, you know, they would just hang out and shit, and she didn't really understand, like, you know, like, how is she going, you know, how could she get a sugar daddy, you know, but without fucking him at the same time, you know, just getting paid and shit. And I know a lot of people don't understand, like how can you be a sugar daddy and not, you know, fuck the girl, you know? Like, what's the point of giving them all that money and not getting no pussy from it? And actually, you know, was thinking about it very hard, did some research, and one thing I learned is, like, I want y'all to listen very, very closely. That shit's a fetish. That shit's a kink. Like, men who are rich, who have other women like basically spending their money, it's a turn on for them. Like, it's almost like a dominant submissive type shit. In that situation, the man is a submissive and the woman is a dominant, basically spending that nigga's money. So when you see that, when you're seeing that shit, you know, like it's a fetish that only rich people, well, I say rich men, have, you know, because you don't really see that in women. But like, you, man, just listen to the fucking, like, the city girls, right? Oh man, what the fuck they talk about? Spending niggas' money. That's like them bitches. All they talk about, you know, spending niggas' money, niggas eating their pussy. Basically, all rap females talk about the same shit, all the way back to fucking. Well, I don't want to go back too far back, because you know, them old rap females, you know, they were talking about some real shit. But like, you know, like Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott, you know, they were talking about real shit. But I'd say going back to Eve. No, I think Eve was talking real shit. But I know Nicki Minaj. I don't think Nicki started it. No, Lil' Kim. Yeah. Let's do Lil' Kim. Yeah, I think it was Lil' Kim, then Nicki, then Cardi. No, some people came before Cardi. Did anybody come before Cardi? What's the name? That one white bitch. The one that did that. I'm not even gonna do what she did on stage. That fucking, like. But you know what I'm talking about? The one that dated Swaggy P. What's that one white chick name? She sang that song Fancy. You know, it doesn't matter what her fucking name is. But yo, yeah, her. Yeah, Cardi. Those city girls. Those what other bitches? Oh yeah, the Stallion chick. Megan Thee Stallion, whatever she is. By the way, a stallion is a male horse, guys. Like, y'all do know that, right? I don't know why y'all calling tall girls stallions, like, unless y'all trying to call them like fucking trans. But you know what? I've already gotten this argument, but they don't care. So I'm just, fuck it. Yeah, I don't care. Y'all call it what you want. But yeah, like, women just talking about, you know, spending niggas' money, and niggas too talking about I'm taking shopping, buy this, buy that, you know, shit like that. And a lot of times, like, they don't, you know, get nothing from it, because it's the pleasure they're getting from it is like a dominatrix, basically, like you know, spanking the dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like a female dominatrix, you know, spanking the submissive dude, but without whips and chains, it's credit cards and cash. I need to quote that. But yeah, no, for real, man. That's how it be. That's really how it be. So it's basically a fetish of, like, you know, a bitch, like, you know, let's say you got a stack of cash, right? You better give her a few hundreds. She takes the whole stack and leaves you the few hundreds. And, like, you know, regular, I won't say regular, but like other people, you know, who aren't in that position, that privileged position, will be like, but what the fuck is that, man? I'll be like, bitch, make you my money, take these 200, but they don't understand. It's like foot fetish. There's a million different fetishes, but I'm just gonna say foot fetish because that's the most known about one, right? Like me, I really don't care for feet. I'm not really a feet person. Like, I'm a freaky ass dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm into a lot of shit, a lot of different types of kinks. I ain't gonna get into it right now, but maybe another episode. I'll go more into detail. But yeah, I'm into a lot of, you know, different nasty things. You know the type of things where, like, after you come, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why the fuck did I just? Yeah, but but yeah, I'm not into feet. Nor I'm into women spending on money like that, because I'm not rich. But if I was rich, maybe I would. Maybe I would be, you know, into into shit like that. But at the same time, I doubt that. You know, it's all about sex, people. Everything. Listen to me real quick. Listen to me. A wise man once said, everything in life is about sex. Everything except sex. Sex is about power. Now, in a regular, let me stop saying the word regular. In a relationship, right? Man, woman, man, man, woman, woman. There's a dominant and there's a submissive, right? Let's say it's a male and female. Let's say it's a regular, it's a heterosexual relationship, right? The male, sometimes it's the male the dominant and the woman is the submissive. But it also can be the woman is the dominant and the male is the submissive, right? There's always a dominant, a dom, and a sub. There can't be two subs, and there can't be two doms. Yeah, there can be two doms, but there just can't be two subs in a relationship. Like, two subs in a relationship is a boring ass relationship. All right, because let's say it's a woman and man, right? The woman wants to be treated like she wants that shit rough. She wants to be slapped around, choked, fuck like y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. You know how to fuck. Well, I hope you do, shit, ladies. But she wants to get fucked right. But if you're a sub dude, you're trying to be with a sub woman, and she's petite and all that shit. And you ain't putting it down, like, dude, like, it's gonna be a boring relationship, sex and everything. Not just about the sex, even just conversation wise. Are you gonna be like, yes, man, yes, yeah, and shit? And she wants to be, sometimes you really gotta, fucking choke a bitch. to quote my man Dave Chappelle, you gotta choke a bitch. No, it was that Jared Brady. I don't know. Fuck, it doesn't matter who fucking said it, but. Like, y'all niggas, like, well, two doms in a relationship, right? That's fucking chaos. Two doms is fucking chaos. Now, the sex is gonna be good. Oh boy, let me tell you something. The sex is gonna be good. Two doms, like, fucking just going back at it, back and forth, just her backing that ass up on you, fucking pushing up, grinding up on that fucking pussy. Woo, shit. I'm gonna be sweating over here. The sex is gonna be good, but oh boy, the arguments y'all niggas gonna get into, the cops are gonna be called. All right, those fucking relationships you see when them two fucking that nigga and that bitch always fucking yelling at each other. Those are two doms that don't know how to get along. So the best duo is a dom and a sub. That's the best duo, people. And like I said, don't always have to be the female, to be the sub. The male always have to be the dom. It could switch. Same way like with gay people, right? Like what there's a reason why we have those names. There's bottoms, right? Those are the subs, and we got the tops, the doms. And there's and there's verse too. We don't know what we call it. They alternate. But but y'all see where I'm going. Even in women lesbians, there's those. Can you still say dyke nowadays? I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. I mean, I don't give a fuck. There's let's say the butch or the stud or the I don't know. And there's the other ones that just, I guess, regular, just women, I guess. Because when you see a lesbian couple, you could tell who's clearly the lesbian, and the other one's just not clearly a lesbian. I mean, until you see them together, I think. One thing about studs and stuff, especially with black lesbians, they are always fucking like in a bad mood. It's like they're always like. They always try to act like they're tough and shit. Like, yeah, bro. You never see them just be like, hey, how you doing? You never see them just act like a fucking, just a nice person. They're always like trying to be like some gangster or some shit. Like, bitch, like, calm the fuck down. Like, I'll punch you in your titty and have your ass on the ground. Like, what the, Like, calm the fuck down. Like, they can never just be chill or relaxed. They're always. I remember there's this one lesbian that came to my. There's one dyke that came to my fucking job. Like, she comes almost every morning. I don't know if it's her girlfriend or her friend, but her friend has a fat ass. Ooh, shit. Oh man, she has a fat ass. Man, I swear, bro, dykes, they always go for. Why they always go for the girls with the fat ass, man? Like, what the fuck you gonna do with that, huh? Well, you gonna put you put your strap on and everything, you know, you can go in there, but like, what the fuck? Man, y'all better get some skinny bitches, man. Y'all need to leave the fat booties to us, man. Real talk, man. Let us get the booties, y'all. I mean, shit, they got a pussy, right? Just get a skinny bitch with some pussy. Shit. I mean, what we gonna do with the booty? I don't know. Why do black men? Why? I'm not to say black men. Why do we as black men love big booty so much? Huh? I don't know. I really try to think about it. Like, it's just an ass, but but it's just an ass. But when that shit like walk past, like you just gotta look. It's just like, I don't know what it is. It has to go back to something like, you know, back when we were fucking like cavemen and shit. It's just like you just. I remember Drawn Together. They said some racist shit. Have y'all ever seen Drawn Together? Like back in the day, it used to come on. I think Comedy Central, right? And they were saying the reason why black people love asses so much is because back in Africa, like when you're getting chased by lions, like you would see like a fat ass, and you like, I guess asses were bigger back then, and you would jump in between the cheeks and hide as a lion, like, where'd that nigga go? And the lion just keep on going. Oh man, like that's why black people love fat asses so much. Oh, I remember seeing that shit. Like, that's racist shit. But that's funny as hell though. Excuse me. But yeah, but I want to apologize for last week not posting a podcast. Man, I was busy. Man, buying this car. But oh man, I tell you, I fucking love this car. Man. When I think about the reason why I made this podcast, I was thinking about, like, I used to have these friends, these close friends, like the guy who made this the thumbnail, and we like me and him and another mutual friend. We used to talk all the time, you know, at least if we didn't see each other, like Sundays were like our hangout days. It was like almost every Sunday we would like meet up at my house or our other friend's house and just play Super Smash Bros. And shit. But we don't really talk like we used to. And I feel like it's my fault. I can't help but feel like my ways, like my asshole ways, like kind of like hurt the friendship and shit. You know, you always just feel like when you don't know like why something is, like you always feel like it's your fault. Ever go through that? Y'all ever have friends like you feel each other slowly drifting apart? It's like I'm like fighting like to keep like everything together, keep the friendships together, but I feel like on the other end they're just like, well, let me keep some distance between me and this guy, because this guy maybe he's bringing me down, maybe this guy is negative, and if they feel that way, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm just trying to be a better person, you know what I mean? Trying to be a normal person. Because, like I said, everybody thinks I'm weird. Man, I sell it. But you know how many Newports? I don't know I'm on the subject, but you know how many Newports that I fucking sell to at my job? I probably sell at least 20 packs, like a day, like a night. I work 9 hours, right? So I'm selling at least maybe 10 to 15 packs a day, like different people. And that's just on my shift, and that's overnight. So you can imagine during the daytime, the people coming, more people coming in, more people buying Newports, and it's a majority, 9 times out of 10 is always black people. And I'm just like this shit is killing you guys. Like seriously, like I remember there was a study saying like they're gonna stop making menthol cigarettes because it's actually worse for you than regular cigarettes because there's this glass fiber in the menthol that is actually worse for you, right? I guess it's like putting glass in your lungs basically. So shit. I mean shit. They really should ban all cigarettes, but whatever. And sometimes I try not to intrude on people, because smoking is a sensitive topic. People might plus I'm already an asshole, so shit. Like this nigga asked me why I'm buying some Newports, so I don't want to get that shit. Get my boss here about that. So I'm just like, it's like, why the fuck are y'all niggas like buying this shit? And it's just people are stressed out. People are stressed the fuck out. It's just like, nowadays we're working way more than we did, back in the day. Everybody's working fucking 50, 60 hour weeks. Probably only have one day off. And it's stressful. I bet it is, but there's other things there's other fucking alternatives, man. Like if you're listening to this and for my for my 10 viewers listen, and you're thinking about going into cigarettes, you're thinking about or Black and Miles, because it's the same thing. Don't think you're smoking a Black and Miles if it's even better. Like especially if you're smoking like 5 to 6 of them a week, it's basically smoking cigarettes. Like there's other alternatives, man. Like me, my vice is the gym. Like me, I love going to the gym. And I really don't have any other vice than that. Probably just the gym. But I drink probably once in a blue moon. Like maybe like once a month, maybe 3 times a month. I'll probably say that. So I guess maybe like once a week. So I really don't drink that much, and I definitely don't smoke. I remember my first experience with smoking. I was doing probation for like doing some crime back in the day. I ain't gonna get into like what I did. How about this? I'll tell you like what I did on the next show. I'll get into that on the next show. But I only got like how much time I got left? Like 3. I'm trying to do an hour, so I think I got 5 more. So yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah. So I was doing community service, right? I had like 60 days plus the I had 3 years of probation. Right, yeah, I had 3 years of probation, not including the time I spent in the clink back when I was younger. I'll get to more in detail about that next week, but this is just for the smoking thing. So, excuse me. So yeah, I'm doing fucking community service, right? We're at this recycling plant in McDonough. It's I don't know if you guys recycle, you know what I'm talking about. It's somewhere here in Henry County. I haven't been there since. And we basically just help people like recycle their shit. Like when people come, we just help them throw it in there, and they give us tips too. So we're kind of getting paid. So we're chilling. We're on our break. We're on our lunch break, right? We're just chilling. And these guys, I was like 14 years old at the time. They would go to this gas station and just buy some Black and Miles and come right back. And I'm surprised that the guy at the gas station never ID'd him, because we were 15. What was it? Yeah, I turned 15 in jail. I was like 14, or I don't remember. It was 2000. What year was it? It was 2008. Yeah, I remember it was 2008 because Obama was about to get inaugurated. Yeah, at the time. So yeah, it was 2008. And yeah, so we're outside and it's hot as fuck. It's like a summer. It's like, yeah, so yeah, it was hot, wasn't it? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyways, it was hot during the daytime, and these guys got some Black and Milds, and they were smoking everything, and they would smoke almost every day, and I wasn't a smoker until, fucking monkey see, monkey do, peer pressure and shit. I mean, but they never made me smoke. They never, offered to me. They, smoked in front of me. So, I'm seeing my friends doing everything. It's hot as fuck. I'm just like, let me try it, see what it's like. Because I like the smell. It had a good, like, fruity smell. And I remember they looked at me like, nigga, what? Like, you want to smoke? I was like, all right, here you go. So I took, I grabbed it by, the thing and everything. I took a puff, like a little, took a little, and I just started coughing, and just the smoke in my lungs, right? That hot ass smoke in my lung, combined with the fucking heat from the sun and the humidity, was just like, oh, fuck this. Like, y'all do this shit willingly? Nah, fuck that shit. Nah, here, take this shit. And I never smoked again. I never did tobacco after that. Like I said, fuck that shit. No. So, and I'm lucky. I'm lucky that I had a bad experience, because who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll still be smoking Black and Milds to this day. Maybe I wouldn't even went to the gym. Maybe I would have been some skinny ass nigga. Oh shit! There goes my change. Maybe I would have been some, some skinny ass nigga that, never went to the gym because I was smoking. But I ain't. But I do find myself, just like, I could be harsh on Black people too, on my own people. I could be very harsh on them. Just like. Cause sometimes shit niggas do is just be like, nigga, what the like, y'all niggas so dumb. It's like, especially nowadays, like, Black people are just like, why are we, like, people don't fighting anymore. We're just going straight to the guns. And I kind of had to blame that on hip hop. Shit, I had to be, it'd be like a Fox News contributor, like, these kids, the music these kids are listening to these days, and da da da. But like when you listen, like, I remember that one City Girl song, right? I forget the song, but this one bitch, was like, she said, if I can quote it right, she said, "I keep the baby Glock on me because I ain't fighting with no bitch." Like, so you just gonna kill her? And we know damn well you ain't shooting nobody. You ain't bitch ain't doing nothing. But like, the bitches out here who listening to you are probably gonna do that shit. They're probably gonna keep a Glock on them. Like, so as soon as somebody punch them, they just gonna pull the gun out and start shooting people. They might shoot the bitch that punched her. They might shoot some innocent dude, because bullets don't discriminate. They ain't gonna stop because, you know what I'm saying? It's like we're all just fucking. I remember I got into some shit with at work with some dude, right? Like he got upset because let me tell you the story. This dude comes into the job and he's like, let me get some Newports, whatever the fuck, right? And I'm like, can I see your ID? And the dude's like, damn, I gotta show my ID every time. And I'm just like, nigga, like, in my head, I'm thinking this in my head, like, nigga, I obviously don't remember you, because if I did, I wouldn't be asking you for your ID. I see like 1,000 people a week. Why the fuck you think I remember your black ass? But so in my head, so instead of saying that, I said, but there's other QTs. I'm just like, straight up honest, there's other QTs. And the thing is, the dude works at the Walmart that's in front of another QT. So this nigga drove all the way to me when the Walmart he works at there's a QT right in front of it. I know because I've been there and we borrow supplies from them all the time. And the nigga got upset and he's like, man, all right, fuck this shit. He takes his wallet and he walks out. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever the fuck. And then I guess he realized he didn't want to go back to the other QT. And he comes back in. I'm like, oh shit, here he goes. So he comes back in. Sorry about that. Anyway, so he comes back in, and he's like, man, fuck that shit, man. I want, man, keep my fucking cigarettes, but just start cussing everything, right? He was like, man, I don't know if you know, like, this is this nigga talking right now. He's like, hey, man, shit, I carry big boy gun, you know what I'm saying? I ain't one of these youngins, I carry big boy guns. And I'm just like, so what, you want to, like, no, yeah, so he's like, yeah, man, I'll come back here, like, air this place out. I was like, nigga, so you want to shoot up the place? Cause I told you what, there's other QTs? Like, nigga, like, y'all niggas just, why y'all niggas just want to shoot up everywhere? Like, I don't know, like, where, like, as if this life is a video game. I don't know where the meta changed, where, like, fuck this shit, shoot first. Like, the sanctity of life is fucking done. Like, nobody cares about life anymore. Until you're at that motherfucker's funeral crying and shit, or you're fucking behind bars because you the motherfucker that did it, doing life in prison. I remember that fucking, young, whatever the fuck, that one nigga sang a song called Murder on My Mind and shit. It's like, y'all niggas like putting that shit on repeat, like, yeah, I want to kill. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all niggas is crazy. y'all remember that fucking pastor? Fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all niggas is crazy. I forgot what he was even talking about. But yeah, and then I'm just like, this is like, black people is like, I won't say, I should just say, I should pull a Chris Rock movie and say niggas instead of saying black people, but y'all niggas is really starting to piss me off. And then sometimes, like, you know, and you know, if you watch local news, like local Fox 5, whatever, you know, if you live in Atlanta or Georgia and you watch Fox 5, man, or you know, NBC, if you watch any of that local shit, right? I like WSBC, the Channel 2 news. That's my favorite local. But if you're watching that shit, like you every single day, you know, they're gonna be like good morning, good afternoon, and this is gonna be a couple shot at Atlanta club, or this person killed at this you know. It's just like, this shit is happening every fucking day, every other day. And sometimes I ask myself, like, you know, why can't I sympathize with, you know, with these niggas and shit? Well, I sympathize with the victims. I know I do that, but it's just, with the people, is just, you know, some like with niggas who like have that real hardcore, that Atlanta mentality. You know what I mean? That real, like, man, hey, Shawty, man, I ain't fuck around, bro. I slash it out. You know the country accent and everything like that. And it's just like, you know, when I hear it, it's almost gets kind of annoying, but you know, I do it. You know, it's, you know, like what Huey Freeman said. You know, it's still our people, so we have to look out for them and shit. But sometimes I don't have that feeling, and I ask myself, like, why not? But then, you know, sometimes, like, I think it's because, you know, like, being bullied, you know, as I grew up, like, if y'all listen to the last podcast, you know, I'm from Africa. I'm from Cameroon, you know, and one of the, I don't know if anybody else who's from, you know, Africa, who, you know, has ever experienced this, but one of the things, when you tell people, especially back then, when I say back then, I mean like 2000, let's say 2003 to 2013. That's when I graduated. Started school like in 1999, 1998. Yeah, 1999, whatever, fuck. And graduated, 2013. One thing, like, if for kids that are born in Africa, when you tell people you're from Africa, you know, like, all they know is from what they see on TV. So all my life, whenever I told, like, when people ask me, like, where you from, right? You know, I say, oh, I'm from Africa. I'm from Cameroon, Africa. They'd be like, oh, you from Africa? Oh, bro, like, so there's like huts and shit. So you live like in huts and fucking mud castles and shit like that. Like, you know, just like all types of just ignorant ass shit that you get tired of fucking, you know, telling, like, nah, bro, it's not like that. You know, you get tired of saying that shit, you know, or the fucking, like, oh, you fucking African booty scratcher, you fucking this, you fucking that. It got to the point where I'm just like, man, just like when people, like, when I tell people, like, it would start when I say, like, I speak French, right? And people would be like, oh, you from France? Oh, no, I'm from Africa. Like, the country I'm from, like, there's like many languages, but one of the languages is French. So I speak French, right? My family knows two different languages, French and Bagante. But we speak French most of the time. I'm not really good with Bagante. But anyways, just it got to the point where I'm just like, when people are like, oh, you speak French? Are you from France? And I just be like, yeah, I'm from France. Because I don't want to have to go through, because this shit happen every year, where it comes to like, niggas, saying, oh, y'all know the fucking words. Y'all know what niggas be saying. And it just, I got sick and tired of it. And I think, and it was niggas. It wasn't like, and white people would never say that shit. White people, they won't want to learn. They'd be like, oh, really? Well, what's it like? What's this? They want to learn. But black people, they those niggas will just say all types of shit. I gotta explain to people like, bro, it's not like that. Like what you see on TV is not reality in all of Africa. Africa is a big ass continent. There's different cities, cultures, and shit like that. Everybody thinks Africa is one country. Like I'm telling you, if you were to ask like 10 different niggas in Atlanta, name me 3 countries in Africa, they'll probably only tell you Nigeria. Maybe Madagascar, since they've seen the movie. But yeah, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's because fuck them. Maybe because these niggas been bullying me since when I was a kid. Maybe I'm butthurt about it, and so I'm just like, fuck them. So yeah, so fuck y'all niggas. Fuck the niggas that bullied me. I don't want to say fuck everybody, but fuck those niggas. But anyways, guys, that's the podcast. I'll see you guys next week. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys later. Oh, one more thing. Next week I'm gonna have an intro and an outro, so I hope you guys are excited for that. My boy Skeptic on the Beat. Follow him on Instagram at or follow his SoundCloud at Skeptic on the Beat. I'll put that in the description down below. But all right, guys, that's it for me. That's my time, and that's the show. It's 5:00, and I am out of here.